All right, breaking news. Cayman Classic's going on right now. It actually started late due to somebody pulling a fire alarm. Thank you, Max Power, for letting me know. Go check out his content. It's good content, Max Power, but appreciate that. Yeah, it's early in the first half of the game, but during the first quarter, Samaya Smith had she got the rebound and was going coast to coast, and just an awkward layup, and she went down holding her right knee. It's unclear if this is anything significant or not, but it did not look very good. She was on the ground. Coaches came out. Um, the trainer came out. They were doing a full assessment of the knee. I could tell they were just sort of checking the MCL and LCL, like the lateral ligaments of the knee, and then it looked like they were starting to do a Lockman's to test for the ACL, but then the camera cut away, so I don't know all the tests they've done on it. She got up, and then she was going to. You could see her mindset. She was going to try to run it off. Took a few steps running, and then pulled up, and then after that hopped off the court. So initially, your threat is up. Oh no, what's happened here? It's so early, we don't know. Hopefully, she just hyperextended her knee and jammed it, and she'll be back in the second half, and there's nothing going on. But it is something to keep your eye on because it just didn't look good. Just the way she was holding it and things like that. And then obviously the implications are massive because Angel Reese obviously is not playing, and that was the backup plan if Angel decides not to come back to LSU, or who the hell knows how this situation is going to resolve with her. You always had the comfort or backup knowledge of knowing, okay, we can go across the front line with Samaya, Anissa Morrow, and Michaela Williams, and then in the backcourt you could go sort of like Poa or HVL or vice versa. But there was a puzzle there to work it out. But if they lose Samaya Smith, then that is a massive loss and gives them a lot less flexibility and a lot less backup moving forward, obviously, because she was SEC freshman of the year last year. Now, the other injury news, UConn can't catch a break. Maggie Vanoni, I probably butchered that name. I'm sorry, Maggie. But she's reported that Caroline Ducharme is out due to neck stiffness. This is the ongoing issue that she has fought. Like, she's fought concussion symptoms, but going along with that, her sophomore year, she was delayed in starting the season because of neck tightness, stiffness, and it just seems like a whole related series of things. So they will be out without her. So you would figure that Cadence Samuels will get more time and sort of her chance to step up because Gina Orium has given Ducharme a long leash that she really hasn't done anything as of yet to start the season. And it's always been questioning whether is she healthy or not. And when she was interviewed a few days ago, well, prior to the Maryland game, like a reporter asked her if she was healthy, and she was like, yeah, I'm healthy, but it just did not, I'm battling through, or something to that effect, and it just did not seem really good in terms of where you could tell that she wasn't giving the full story. And it's UConn. You probably won't know until later on. So UConn is actually going into their game with UCLA down a few players. Is obviously Fudd is out for the season. Patterson is still not back yet, so that would be their backup big. Patterson, we don't have a timetable for her return. I guesstimate she's still another 3 weeks away, but to be determined. So in this game, you are really going to need to count on the freshmen. So it'll be interesting to see what the starting lineup is. Is it going to be, will Gina go Edwards, Griffin, and Samuels, and then in the backcourt, Becker's obviously with Nika Mule, or is he going to go 3-guard rotation and go KK in there and start off with 3 little guards and just have Aubrey Griffin and Edwards there? It'll be interesting to see what they do, but once again, they're shorthanded. You're hoping this isn't the start of the injury bug, but it will be interesting. I'm curious to see how Samuel steps up. I've been a bit hard on her defense. Some people think I've been over hard on her. I'm looking to see how she goes with extended minutes. She might flourish. You're hoping that her shot will drop, obviously, in this game with her more minutes. But the other one as well, the big test is for Ice Brady, because Ice, in the first big game that she had on the road versus NC State, like Gino pulled her after, I think it was the second quarter, after she did like a fall away layup, and she did not get any more minutes. And then over the last two games since then, so Maryland, and then after that, their one the other night, or the last, yeah, she's been building her minutes. So I think she got like 17, 18, and just under 20 minutes. So it's wondering if he'll have trust in her and if she can take up those meaningful minutes and start to show that, yeah, I'm putting my hand up, I am the backup. Or is this the beginning of totally small ball, and will it need to be in the backcourt going with Beckers, Nika, and then KK with Ashlyn, giving a bit of backup, and then Samuels and that three sort of trifecta? Is it going to be three guard lineup, or are they gonna show a little bit more with Ice Brady, or is Ice really just going to be intermixed with Edwards in the backup plan in case Edwards gets in foul trouble? Once they get Patterson back, they'll have more options on that. But again, Patterson, I don't think, is doing any teamwork yet. She's just limited to individuals. So I wouldn't even, until they say that Patterson has started, practicing with the team full practice, then I still think she's at least a fortnight or about 3 or 4 weeks away. But the really massive news is obviously Samaya Smith. Hopefully she comes back later in the game, but if not, that is massive and could really change the picture for LSU, because that was the depth and margin you had. It was like, you are loaded in the front court, because not only do you have Angel Reese, Morrow, you have Samaya Smith as well that could, give you minutes if required. And they, I wonder if Kim has Angel Reese on the phone and saying, yeah, we could work this out. We're family fight. Get on down here. Well, obviously she's not coming to Cayman, but it definitely changes the perspective of, it's all about leverage. And if Samaya Smith is truly gone down, which I guess I should have given maybe I'll put a note up at the front. If you're worried about speculation on injuries, then you should have clicked off this video, because this is 100% speculation, hoping that Samaya Smith is back in the second half. And this video looks ridiculous because it is very, very early. But I thought I should post something, because when you saw that, you're like, ooh, this is a game changer here potentially. This could change, definitely the complexity or the makeup of LSU's season, and definitely puts an emphasis of, they need to get Angel Reese back in and sorted if that is possible. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Your comments. Again, if you don't like speculating on injuries, then you shouldn't watch the video, but give me your poison if you want to on that. I'll put a note up at the very beginning that it is mad speculation on that. All right, enjoy the games. I'll try to do a recap after the games tonight. Thank you. Good night.